Howdy, I'm B. Let me welcome you to the Beer Snobs Radio Show. We're a bunch of friends who are not experts, but we know we like in beer. Our definition of a beer snob is someone who just won't drink craft beer. So sit back and listen to us blind review beers on the Beer Snobs Radio Show.
Calling all beer snobs, how you guys doing tonight? I am B, and to my left is, and to my front of me is,
not that.
and right to my right is,
that too? What? No, really, what are our names? We should tell people so they know.
So to my left is
Professor.
in front of me.
Damon.
To my right,
Big Rob.
Pretty sure they would have figured that out.
I hope so. Guys, you know, we were talking about this earlier, is that we're having breweries pop up left, right, up, and down, all over the place. Currently in the United States, we have over 2,700 breweries, which means we have more breweries now than we had than before Prohibition. I'm curious. I mean, you guys been to a couple breweries. You keep seeing breweries pop up left and right, and you have Kickstarters here and there. What do you think about the beer bubble? Do you think we're at a place where we're getting oversaturated with beer? Professor?
I'm a little on the fence about this one because let's take I'm going to bring up an example here, the Northwest. Okay, where literally every corner you're going to have a brewery. You know that, I know that. We've seen them.
I was up there last week.
We've tasted them. Yeah, goddamn you. We've tasted them. I think it's good for variety, but at the same time, you're just getting people making the same beers, adding something slightly different to it, and it's just going to keep going and going. And eventually, yeah, it's oversaturation, but it's in tight areas. It's the Northwest, it's California, and then you go all the way far east, where you've got Florida and New York. It's tight corners, you know. I mean, it's 2,700 is not as spread out as you think it is. Well, they're major market areas that these places are hitting.
Big Rob.
I agree that they're in major market areas, but the real issue is whether you get so much because the population is only going to support a certain number of beers. So yes, of course it's going to burst. Is it going to burst soon? Maybe not. Because nobody is finding that issue yet. Right now, we're all still enjoying the variety. We're enjoying all these different beers come out, and some breweries close, other ones open. Most breweries only have a couple of beers at a time, whether they're 5 or 6 beers at a time. They'll cycle through, get different ones, but they don't have them all going at the same time, which keeps the amount on the market lower. So I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon, but of course it's going to happen. That happens with anything where you get too many people making the same thing.
Damon?
I disagree. I don't really think there's a beer bubble as far as the craft world is concerned, because craft is niche. Now there may come a time where it's not as cool anymore, and then it might take a dip. But I think the cream will rise from that, and end up being the people who move into bottling.
Well, yeah, that's with the bursting. Of course, some are going to survive, and then they're going to come to the top.
When there's a bubble and it bursts, everyone goes down. That's what happened with the housing market. I'm just using that as a reference for the analogy. But I mean, the thing is, it'll be the one thing that's bursting right now isn't the craft beer market. The bubble that's bursting right now currently is the domestic beer market. Because if you look at the numbers, which I think I forget, I think I did on the show with one of you guys, where we talked about how much of a dip the major beer companies were taking.
Oh yeah,
with all their mass produced beers that people are not drinking as much of anymore. They just lost I mean, I'm guessing from memory, but like 60, 70 million in sales last year they lost, and craft beer is going up. So I mean, they're the bubble that's bursting. People aren't going to drink the same swill anymore. Their shit's going down. And that's why they're trying to copy or buy up anyone they can to keep a profit, because their flagships are on fire.
And rightfully so.
Yeah. I'm not sure how I feel about a bubble, but I do know that this market, especially in Southern California, is getting super saturated. It's really good for us that we can have people do really good things with beers, but we actually have a brewery that closed down recently in our city. And there's going to be a couple more that closed down.
Which one?
Cucamonga Brewery.
Really?
Did they finally close?
Oh, yeah.
They weren't really that good to begin
They've been
with.
closed for 6 months.
Yeah.
But, we have places that are closing, and this is what I think is going to happen is that, like you said, the cream is going to rise to the top. No matter what you do, And the fact that we're trying to get laws passed where they can start shipping beer over state lines will probably be the coolest thing we have, because that will show you when competition is that will show you how well people do when there's competition from outside forces.
Yeah, deregulation of beer distribution would be the best thing to happen to craft beer and the worst thing to happen to big beer.
Yeah.
But do you think they'll allow that?
Well, it's a petition right now, and hopefully we can get a law about it. I think it'd be amazing for craft beer if we can just call up and say, "Hey, Cigar City, can you please send us some Highlight IPA?" Or, "Hey, Three Floyds, we want to try your Dark Lord," or for some reason like that. Or, "Hey, Founders, please send me your habanero," or what do we have? The Founders Breakfast Stout.
Well, I mean, we can do this stuff now. What changes would be the stores. They would be able to get a catalog with anyone who puts into the catalog, and be able to call them up and be like, "Send me a batch. We'll put it in the fridge. We'll put it on our shelves." Because we can do that now. I mean, technically, if the company does it, it's just a matter of, do you want to spend the money on the protective crate for the bottles? Because not a lot of companies do
Well, that's
that.
the problem. I mean, how many of these 2700s are simply 2 or 3 people?
Yeah.
Brewing.
A lot.
A good third. I'd say a
Yeah.
good third of these people are doing that. And that's, that's a hard market to reach,
Yeah.
Okay,
But they
guys.
just can't make
Mac
it
and
official.
Jack's isn't going to send us a
Yeah.
bottled beer
It's
as much
all-
as
it's
we
all-
want them to.
Right now, it's all pirate
Yeah.
pirate distribution
Yeah.
on the internet.
There
But I
you
mean,
go.
yeah, making it official would be good for everybody.
And we have beer number 1. Looks like an amber.
With a slight head.
Doesn't smell like one.
Oh my God, that is some weird piney smells.
That is very. But
There's
it's
something-
good. It's
there's
good
something
though.
else though. What is that other
Chocolate, like a
smell?
dark chocolate.
I
You
don't
think
know.
you're
That
getting
doesn't smell good like chocolate.
I'm getting kind of.
I think it smells good.
I think
It
does,
smells
too.
almost septic.
It's not. It's not.
What?
It's because he dipped his balls in it
Oh no.
before he gave it. No.
No, my
it's
balls smell sweet like
vinegary.
vanillas.
Okay. But no, I mean it's floral. It's hoppy, but it's not a strong, like real piney hop. I enjoy the smell,
It's weird. I got to move on.
but
to
it's certainly
taste.
not. Yeah, I'm gonna lager. No amber.
Oh, there is some pine.
I don't taste
Some
the pine.
No, I'm tasting just. Well, it hits you right in the beginning,
Oh,
and it
yeah.
goes away. Then it goes away real quick though.
But it's
That's
very
nice.
faint.
That's nice.
It lets you know it's there. Yeah, God damn it, I'm tired of agreeing with your ass. Fuck.
Kicks you in the teeth real quick, and then it's
Back
like
of the throat,
no one
again.
ever smacked you at all.
Rob, what do you think?
I am thoroughly confused.
Take a drink. Let it hit the back of your throat.
It is though, right?
Let it
It's
kind of just
confusing.
sit there. You'll get the hit of the hops.
No,
Right.
there's the hops. There's the oak flavoring. There's all kinds of things that don't really go, and yet I don't really know if it's really there. And I'm getting like all these flavors, and nothing seems quite right what it normally tastes like.
Yeah.
It's confusing. This beer does not have any distinct flavor that comes out.
It's
at
like
you.
I get from just giving it a couple minutes, I give it a little bit of hops, like maybe just strong pale.
Yeah.
level.
Yeah.
Not
But
IPA,
how about
just
no.
a little strong pale, but then it's gone. And
If-
then there's like I don't know, some weird skunk flavor.
and almost a brownie
getting-
taste.
yeah, and then like this weird
That's
off
where the
chocolate,
dark chocolate
like,
might be
like
coming from.
cacao, like it's got cacao.
Yeah,
in it.
yeah,
Not-
that's the
not-
dark
not
chocolate.
cocoa, not chocolate, like just cacao maybe.
What about you guys get any warming feeling as you're drinking it too? It kind of warms up.
Yeah,
Yeah, a little
Inside
bit.
alone,
This
yeah.
is
Mine's warm and it tastes pretty good though.
No, I'm talking
Yeah,
about
no,
as it's
no.
going down. You feel
Warms
it,
you,
it
like-
warms you up.
not a lot, but it seems like it has a slightly higher alcohol percentage.
I say
maybe
this is-
like
yeah.
a 7.
There's going to be some weird in this, and that's what's causing that weird skunkish
It's going to be that. It's
because it's not real skunk. It's not skunky, but there's a weird skunkish tinge to it. And I don't know. It's got to be an ingredient.
I'm going IPA of some sort. It's weak,
No. I'm saying
No,
I think
it's
it's
not
pale.
IPA.
It's a pale.
pale.
It's a weird pale. It's like a chocolate weird pale.
Could
something,
be. It
or-
could be some kind of.
Unique blend.
No, the
yeah.
chocolate is
I don't
you
know.
can taste it, but it's smooth though.
Let's
this is not. It's
Tell me what this goddamn beer is.
I
It's
know
pissing me off.
One thing. This is the only thing I know about this beer. I will drink it again. I like it. What we have in front of us
I don't know if I
is
like it.
The
ESB, huh?
Alaskan
Ah.
ESB, an extra special bitter ale.
A bitter.
See,
Makes sense. Huh?
Bitter, extra bitter, but
That was-
see, it's not a
It's the
pale.
chocolate,
it's-
the bitter
was
chocolate,
That was
huh?
the skunk. That was the slight, the non-offensive skunk-ish flavor is the bitter.
The bitter chocolate.
This is a novel. So I'm going to read this one paragraph. Alaskan ESB is a darker, hoppier, and brewed and fermented at different temperatures than our alt-style amber. It has an exquisite copper color derived from a crystal malt that gives the beer roasted overtones. ESB has a crisp finish, resulting in the use of premium Northwest hops. 5%, $1.19 a bottle.
Really? No,
Wow.
no hint of chocolate or any bitter
That's
like that,
no.
huh?
No, there's no
Buck
chocolate.
19.
Well, there's chocolate in there. I
There's
mean,
no
it could be-
chocolate.
Doesn't say nothing about chocolate. It could be the malt they use, but
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
it
probably the
could be.
malt. It's probably the malt.
It's always
That's why
the
it's
malt.
like I said, chocolate-esque,
Okay.
but not chocolate.
It is a
I say
confusing flavor, and it's got that bite to it, but it doesn't taste
Oh,
like the
man.
bite we're used to.
Don't you hit the hops hit you on it, right?
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, that needed to be stirred a lot because them hops are all on the bottom.
Yeah, we're.
Oh man,
Oh, I can still taste. It's like on the tongue now.
would you guys
Yeah.
drink it again?
Yeah, I would.
maybe.
I'm fine with it.
Wouldn't
I don't think
look
it's
for
bad.
it. I wouldn't
I-
look for it, but if you handed it to me,
No,
I'd drink
yeah, I would drink it again. I wouldn't buy it.
Yeah, it wasn't that
Yep.
bad.
I'm all right
it
with
was
that
different.
theory.
It just wasn't. It was weird.
it. It was, but it's an
I-
English bitter, so
Yeah.
that's what happens.
We don't drink many of those around here.
No, not really.
They are out there though. ESBs are out there.
Yeah. Just like British teeth.
The British
There's not
Book
many of them,
Smiles.
but they're out there.
You don't see them too often, but when you see them, when you experience it, you know what it is.
That big book of British smiles. Hello, Ralph.
Beer number 2. It's a little darker. Looks like a brown.
Yeah, a little darker. Looks like a brown. Take a sniff.
It's brown. Drink it down.
Oh,
Smells sour.
oh, now that is some chocolate.
Smells
Yeah.
sour.
No,
It smells sour.
Oh
It
my
smells like it's
God.
off.
and coffee.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I knew I was gonna get coffee on that. As soon as you said that, bam.
chocolate coffee.
You haven't tasted it, but I smell that, and I'm just like, oh my God, that's coffee right up my nose.
Like Starbucks.
Whoa.
Fuck the Quick
Oh my
Rabbit.
God. That's a
They
dark.
produced the beer.
It's a coffee. It's a dark roast coffee.
Oh yeah, you said Starbucks. Fuck the milk. Fuck anything else. It's just the espresso straight up in this. This is an espresso.
If you could
beer.
see the expression on Beat's
Oh.
face, he's super excited to drink it.
No, they
he
sweetened it.
can't fucking wait.
They sweeten it. It smells like they sweetened it with chocolate. I gotta taste it though.
We talking?
Wow, that is
Yeah.
a lot more mild
Yeah,
in taste.
the chocolate.
Yeah, yeah.
It was the chocolate.
Yeah, it's a lot more mild.
Sweetened
than
it with
the smell.
chocolate. They sweetened it with chocolate. I'm telling you.
Not a milk chocolate, although it is kind of milky.
And this isn't a very dark. I mean, it's dark, but you can see through it. I mean,
I am getting
it's
coffee
not
bitterness
thick at
too.
all. This is
That is a-
very. Oh yeah, there's coffee.
The
There's
bitterness
zero
is in
doubt
there.
of that.
Then, yeah,
It's a pretty
And it's
blend.
fine. Yeah,
It's a pretty blend. I like it.
decent. And the head stays on strong too. I don't know if you guys noticed that.
Mine not so much, but
Yeah.
yours looks good.
It's a good looking beer. It's a really good looking beer. I'm just.
Yep.
You don't like it? Have you tried it? Are you
did
still
try-
afraid of it?
No, I tried it. This isn't what I'd buy for myself. I wouldn't drink this.
I'm trying to get the usually the bitterness subsides after every sip. It seems to be pretty consistent on each one, and
This
it
is-
is with the coffee.
This is candy to me. This is heaven. I love this.
This is all you, buddy.
Apparently, I don't have a problem with that though. It's good. This is like, I would say, maybe chocolate coffee stout.
This is not
Not
a
a
stout,
stout.
though.
You don't think it's
No,
stout?
this is not a stout.
A brown.
I'm
the-
not sure if it's a brown either.
It's not even a brown. Yeah, this is.
No. You know what? No,
This
I
is
take
a
that back.
regular ale that is only dark because you put coffee and chocolate in it.
No, it's
That would throw it in the brown
no, it's,
category.
It's no, it's got to be a brown then.
I
It's
think
got to
just
be a
the
brown.
coffee. I think the coffee. It could be the chocolate malt. I don't think it's chocolate he put into it.
No, but no, it's chocolate flavor. That's what I'm saying.
It's a very thin drink. Though. It's not a rich one
Yeah,
like an
this-
oatmeal stout or any type of stout.
Oh
No,
no,
that's-
this is
I
not
was
a
thinking
stout.
that was-
It's
This is not
porter.
this is not
The
something
first-
you cut with a knife.
the first
It's very
couple.
thin.
The first couple tastes came off like weak stout to me.
Yeah, well,
Weak stout. I didn't say it was
paper
good.
thin. Yeah.
Yeah.
See-
it's either weak stout or strong brown. That's the two things that caught me in the palate.
Who's ready for the review?
I'm getting a coffee American ale.
I'm ready.
Anybody
Let's
else?
see it.
I'm ready.
What we have is really It's a black lager. It's a chive black lager.
What's in between stout and brown? Black.
The fuck is this? Who the
Chive.
fuck makes this? Red Hook?
Chive. Red Hook makes it, but it's Chive's beer. You know the Chive, right?
No.
They're the guys that keep calm Chive on. All this is a basic website full of people, chicks with their asses and tits out.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah,
So-
yeah.
The professor knows that.
Yeah, we got
So
that
it's
one.
Spends many hours
a Schweitz beer. It's a German for black beer, 5.1.
Why does it got to be black?
Schweiss.
Well, yeah,
Schweiss.
you guys are good.
Schweiss.
A toast lager with notes of chocolate and coffee. Unlike heavy porters or stouts, it's amazingly light, crisp, and sessionable. KCCO is black and delicious misfit. I had this weekend. I really was like felt the same thing about it. It's okay. It's
No, I like
not what I would drink normally,
like
but
it. I like black ales. I'm a big fan of black ales. This is obviously why I like it, and you guys are kind of meh.
I am meh on this one.
I like black ales. I think black ale to me is what I would session if I had a choice.
Black lagers.
It is a lager.
Yeah, they're
Lager.
black lagers.
Yeah.
okay,
You can
big.
make black ales,
The blacks are generally lagers. They're called black lagers.
but you can make an ale out of it.
Whatever.
I've never had one, but probably.
Yeah, make
That's-
an
that's-
ale out of wherever the fuck you want.
That's how they were originally made as ales.
So, guys, what do you think of it now? Still like it?
Same.
Still the same?
Same.
Still the same. It's
How do you like the bottle?
interesting. It's
I
different.
like
The
the bottle.
ostrich. I think
Oh, the
it's
bottle's
cool.
very cool.
Yeah.
The
Black,
bottle is very unique.
straight up. Yeah.
It represents what it is. Black lager.
We didn't talk about the last one, Alaskan bottle. It basically was an Alaskan
Well,
bottle. With
you
a
know how
ship
they do
on
it. Just ships on them. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all Alaska
Right.
does their
Well,
business.
Whatever.
So we had two beers tonight. We had the Alaskan ESB and the KCCO Black Lager.
Can I just make a prediction? The ESB is probably going to win because I'm the only one that's going to like the black lager.
I think you're wrong.
Okay.
I don't know.
I
Let's
don't
see.
know.
Let's
So, Professor, what do you like?
I'm going with the ESB. It's a lot smoother to drink than this one. I'm not a fan of coffee beer. I'll drink it, but the
Did they
smoothness
say it
of
had
the
coffee in
ESB
it?
Yes,
Yes.
coffee and
Okay.
chocolate
Just
nuts.
wanted to verify
The
that.
ESB might have been a little bitter, but it went down as I drank it. This one, it didn't do that.
Not at that finishing drink, it didn't.
That was a little harsh, but you know what? It's fine.
For me, guys, I really, it was basically a tale of two beers that I really don't want to drink again, to be honest with you. But if I had to pick one of them, I think I'd go to Black Lager. I really would. The ESB was really weird. The Black Lager at least had a lot of notes that I'm familiar with. It's something I can do on a regular basis. Basically like, your favorite karaoke song.
I didn't spit in it, brother. You're fine.
I'm trying to make sure I don't get your herpes.
Well,
Just so you guys at home realize what happened.
I
The
did rim
professor-
job the glass,
The
all right?
professor gave away the last of his KCCO to me. And I'm just making sure I don't drink out of the side of his mouth that has the herpes.
Good luck with that one.
So what I was saying is that I really think that this was more of a beer. The KCCO is something that I'm more familiar with, but more of the notes I'm used to. The ESB was really just way too sideways for me.
I 100% agree with you, B. The KCCO was kind of what you'd expect. Once we found out it was a black lager with coffee and chocolate, made 100% sense. It's exactly what we thought it would be. It is a decent beer. It's well made for what it's supposed to be. Not exactly my type of thing, but I would drink it again, and it's definitely decent and well made. So that I have to go with that one.
Black Lager.
Yeah, black lager. That's my wheelhouse. I mean, the thing is, my love of beer really started with brown ales, and then I progressed into something stronger like strong stouts, and then something about the black ale. I think it started with Negro Modelo for me, and then the first time I ever had Sammy's attempt at a black, which was just amazing, and that right there for me is a session. That's a beer I could drink all night. You give me a 12 or a Negro Modelo, I'm good. I'm good to just sip all night long. I'm happy. And this one is probably along the level of black lagers. I have to say, the king has always been Negro Modelo for me, but this one might have taken the cake. This might be my new favorite black, as a fan of black ales or black lagers, black style beers.
So we had one vote for the Alaskan ESB. And
Guess I'm the asshole.
I'm surprised you're the only one who voted for the Alaskan. I really am. I thought it would get more votes.
Well, again, I'm not a fan of coffee. And if something sticks out where right from the start and it's in my head and it's coffee,
You're just not a fan.
I'm just not a fan. Not my
Starbucks.
style. Don't go to Starbucks.
Fuck you.
Except for green tea lemonade.
We'll drop you off in Seattle. leave
And
you
we
there.
had 3 votes for the KCCO. So KCCO, you're the beer of the show, and it was pretty.
Fucking
Red
radio
Hook.
station.
by Red Hook.
Yeah,
It was made
Wow.
It was exactly what they attempted it to be.
yeah, and I'm happy it may hit the notes it was supposed to hit.
And it's sad because a lot of beers attempt to do shit and you really don't hit the mark.
Oh no, absolutely.
This one did. They did it. You did it. Congratulations. I loved it. These guys are all right with it, except for the one guy we don't give a shit about.
I'm like I said, I'm the only asshole here. Well, no, that's not true at all.
That's not true at all.
no.
All right.
So I'm beefing the beer snobs, and I'll see you at the bar.
Yeah.
Auf Wiedersehen.
And I'm asshole number 4, I guess.
Calling all beer snobs, I am B, and you just heard one of our shows. Guess what else you can do? You can find us on the interwebs at Twitter, Facebook, G+, and we're on the Stitcher Radio Network. Be our friend on our social networks to find out what we're up to and find interesting beer articles we're releasing. If you want to advertise with the Beer Snobs, you can contact us at marketing@thebeersnobs.com. If you want to give us beer suggestions, you can find us at info@thebeersnobs.com or any of the social networks you can reach us. And as always, I'll see you at the bar.